Hello everyone and welcome to the Chariot series here, myself, Critical Rock, and here we go with a nice smooth jazz version of the video.
Smooth and sexy.
Yes, completely destroying all the ambience there, the thing that I was talking about last night with Kitty. But here we go with the Cyclops, the 12K version. Now, the Cyclops 12K was developed by the Draconis Combine with the idea of replacing the Autocannon 20 with a single Ultra 10 model for that double tap ability and sticking it to the clans. As you can see, it works perfectly there with the TIE Fighter style cockpit, backed up by a dual ER medium laser and a Streak 4, and rounding it out in place of the LRM system is a Kurita made MRM 20, a weapon system that's good at direct fire and breaking up enemy infantry formations and battle armor formations, and it's also got a pretty good flighty speed for the Cyclops. Now you can hear a cat in the background probably as well. It's all go here today, as I'm still getting over this cold, and we're also, I believe, on the second to last video of the Chariot series. A long-running series now for multiple years, as I fruitlessly fire weapons far outside my range. An enemy here on what a map to finish with the Cyclops, on the classic forest colony, the arguably better version of them. So the 12K was made in the late 3050s, prior to the Civil War, utilising some of the best technology House Kurita had available to it. Cyclops is one of those mechs that started out, that wasn't the most popular assault mech in the game, and then someone stumbled upon the idea of adding 4 LB-10s, and all of a sudden the Cyclops became one of the most deadly and efficient mechs in MechWarrior Online. If you haven't bought yourself a Cyclops, I wholeheartedly recommend you do. There is also a good model there that works as a fantastic SRM splat boat. For me personally, I think I'll continue running this build. The 12K is right up my street. The Ultra 10 is a fun weapon to use. The MRM system is a rarity for me, as very, very few mechs in the game that use MRMs by default. The Streak 4 is a nice addition there for fending off those fleas and piranhas that are sometimes running around nipping at your bud. And yes, the 2 medium lasers are just a nice little accoutrement to the rest of the weaponry that's on the mech. Originally I said I was going to be able to do a video about the Stalker and the Battlemaster, but unless anyone can help me out, correct me here, and I really hope someone does, I don't think I can build any of those mechs in the game, unfortunately. There's hard points just prevent that, and some that don't prevent it. It usually comes with equipment like ECM or jump jets, which neither mech has in MechWarrior Online. There's a cat in the background again. It's all going tits up for the recording. So yeah, I would recommend this version. It's a hell of a fight as well. I quite enjoy it. So, I've almost pretty much run out of stuff to say about this, other than the fact that I was really debating whether I was going to be able to do these videos today based on the quality of my voice.
It sounds so smooth and sexy.
It's disturbing, isn't it? Truly disturbing thing to hear in the background. It's not what you want to hear, but he does it anyway, even after the restraining order.
He doesn't even care.
Even after the restraining order, it doesn't stop him. So we're nearly halfway through this video. There's so much more to go through. So why don't we discuss the virtues of the Cyclops?
Imagine having to live with me.
He just can't help it. He says he's a shy person, and then he's already on the video all the time. He just can't help it. So, isn't there a brew you should be finishing there, bro? Yeah.
Who's that you're talking about?
Go finish the brew. Anyway, so the fight, by all respects, it should have gone pretty badly from the start, but somehow we managed to turn it around fairly quickly. It turned into quite a nice brawl by the end of it, and I really think the Ultra 10 did pay dividends. It definitely a weapon that, despite the fact that it did jam a few times, the mech just kept going. This is using a standard engine as well, so much like something like the LB builds and such, it doesn't need an XL or a light fusion to continue operating. The only problem I think it has is that it had a lack of ammunition. I think that might have been one of the reasons that you probably would take a light fusion instead if you wanted a bit more ammo for weapons like the MRM or the Ultra 10. The Streak 4 only ever really needs about a ton when you've only got a single launcher. But yeah, the MRM system definitely, although I did lose that at an earlier period. I think the ammunition got destroyed for it as well. But those two weapon systems combined are particularly effective.
I'm back!
Oh, he's back already. It's an unfortunate fact, but there it is. So, yeah.
There's your brew!
Seriously considering restarting the recording, but here we go. Down to a single weapon system, Cherry Red CT, and there's no sign of stopping. To be honest, I was surprised that I stayed alive as long as I did with this, with the mech in this condition. Desperately short of ammunition as well at this point, running very low, and just trying to do what I can, hoping to contribute to the team near the end. Lucky for me, the King Crab here got distracted being attacked by admittedly more dangerous threats, and managed to confirm a kill there at the end after he overheated himself. And yeah, I don't think I live much longer past this, but yeah, that's it. That's this Vindicator. I think he suddenly realises, like, oh, hang on, this Cyclops is pretty much dead man walking at this point, and boom, there we go. Just got paintbrushed by a couple of large lasers, and that was it. It was me taken out, and there's my score. My wonderful, wonderful score. So, unfortunately, we were down 2 people. One person had lost all their weapons, so they were just stealth armoring out in another part of the map, and the other guy unfortunately never connected, which was a real shame. So yeah, I think if we'd had the other person, we probably would have won that, actually, because as I said, it was quite a close match. It was a really good fight, so it's one of the reasons I kept it. And the Cyclops is, yeah, definitely one of those assault mechs I would recommend having a look at if you haven't in the past. If you're kicking around, you got some C-bills spare and you don't really know what to buy, yeah, check them out. There's a couple. There's said that the Cyclops had a kind of peak and trough sort of history of MWO when it first came out. It wasn't really seen as much until people hit on the idea of the splat version with a load of SRMs, and I think there was even an LRM5 version at one point. And the current build is the quad LB10s. It's like a mini Annihilator. So if you think the Annihilator firepower but with a better speed profile, basically, that's what you're looking at building it. There are people I know, people regulars on the stream, Devin or Sumitha, for instance, is very, very effective with the build. Davros has used basically a version of it himself, which he named Warcrime, which many of you who've joined us in the streams in the past will have seen. The Cyclops and the Mauler MX-90 both work brilliantly with such a build. I think it's just the fact that it's relatively low heat, but rapid amount of firepower, and it strips. It has no qualms. It doesn't care if you're light or medium, heavy or assault. It will just strip you and kill you very, very quickly. So yeah, so it was the only version of the Cyclops I could build. So yeah, that was that. But it was a good one. I liked it. And the guy at the end just popped himself because, well, what else was he going to do? Run around, run down the timer? I don't think it would have been that entertaining, would it really? But it was a good fight. So for everyone who was in that match watching, GG. Other than that, thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you have a good week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. Bye. There's a cat meowing at the end.